everyone. So we are doing our weekly huddle today, a little bit outside of our normal time because we have some updates that are needed to get through to everybody. Some of the things that that I'm going to bring to you, and then I'm going to let Andrea pop in and finish off the huddle. So first thing that you will notice is that at St. Agnes, we have discontinued temporarily the Sanimax and the organic waste collection. When you come in, check out the huddle board, but I have it all right here detailed on what to expect. I'm hoping to work with UW Oshkosh and continue our partnership with them to collect that organic waste. Again, Sanimax was just the middleman. That was the waste hauler that got that waste to UW Oshkosh, to the biodigester, and there in turn they turned that waste into energy. So we want to keep doing that. We want to continue that partnership, but we have to figure out how we're going to move forward without our middleman. So for now, you're going to collect it into the regular waste, but make sure that you're being careful not to put all of that heavy food waste all into one garbage receptacle. Otherwise, it's going to get really heavy for people, and we want everyone to be safe. Beyond that, a couple things that I have that are not on the board yet is that there is a just an employee-only blood drive coming up October 8th. Blood is in high demand right now in our country, so if there's any consideration to give back, this is a great opportunity to do so. Again, that's the 8th, so it's a week from today. It is only 40 slots that are available. Only 12 are taken so far, so there's plenty of opportunity there. Another item is face masks. So those of you using the surgical face masks, which you should be whenever we are patient customer facing, when you're disposing of them, cut the ties on them. That is a sustainability concern, and it's causing quite the impact on the environment right now. Face masks with the ear loops left intact, hurting our wildlife. So cut those if you can. They just rip really easily. It's not like you have to hunt down scissors. So tear those ear loops off. That would be appreciated. This morning at our tiered escalated huddle with the leadership group, every day we get updates on the current environment right now taking place in the community with COVID. We do have 11 COVID positive patients in the hospital today. A few of them, 5 of them are in the ICU. We are seeing more employee positives coming back. However, those employee positives that are coming back are linked to external exposures. So we have to remind everybody that when you are with family, with loved ones, out in the public, that you're being safe and that you're being smart in your interactions. You're keeping 6 feet away from people. You're wearing masks. You're washing your hands. All of those things that are going to keep you and your loved ones safe. That's it for me on my list, besides one crucial update for everybody. And I know that it's out there already for most, but I know also there's going to be some that don't know yet. But Andrea has decided to step down from her supervisor role. That will be effective in November sometime. She's graciously waiting for Rich to return and us to start that recruitment process. So certainly appreciate Andrea time and dedication that she's putting in. I know that things are tough right now with our current environment of COVID and staffing, and so she's really been a champion. However, she has a new family and is dedicated to spending more time with her family. So respect that and appreciate that, and know that there's some transition to come. So any questions about any of the things that I talked about, please let me know. I know I have a lot of new employees that are watching this. So for those of you I've not met yet, my name is Donna Van Buren. I am the director that oversees food service. So you can always find me here. My main office is here within the department. Otherwise, your lead or Andrea would be more than happy to get you in touch with me with my email, phone number, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to turn it over to Andrea.
Thanks, Heather. All right, so I'm just going to touch on a couple things on the board as usual. So as we've gone over before, the parking lot safety, make sure you're not keeping anything expensive visible in your car, just to prevent any break-ins, anything like that. Make sure you're doing your screening. If you are outside the hours where there's a screener down here, make sure you are going upstairs and getting screened either by the other employee entrance over by Division Street or by the emergency room department. All of our tolls for this month, we're a little bit behind on catching up with all of that, but it will get caught up next week when Gretchen's back. And we'll talk a little bit more about those then. Just remember, if you're not feeling well, not to be coming to work. Call employee health. Let them tell you what your next step should be. If you have to call the COVID clinic, make sure you're letting them know that you are an employee of the Greater Fond du Lac Ministries. That way they can get your test expedited a little bit. Flu vaccines, very important. Make sure you get this done before November 30th at noon. The Associate Health Department is taking walk-ins for these starting October 5th. On top of that, there's a couple other things that have come to my attention. Making sure things are covered in the coolers, the freezers, making sure everything is rotated properly, as we threw a bit of expired items out yesterday that were expired previously. Anything else, just let myself or Donna or your lead know, and we will get you in the right direction and get you some answers. Have a good week, guys.